George Balanchine, perhaps the greatest ballet choreographer of the 20th century, said, "Female dancers are not equal to men, they are better." I'm about to find out how right he was. I'm Harry Hurt III, and behind me is Lincoln Center, home of the New York City Ballet, one of the world's great dance companies. For someone who's tried surfing, rock climbing, and quarterbacking the New York Jets, it may seem surprising that I want to try ballet. But this executive pursuit requires strength, balance, lots of timing, and a willing ballerina. Of course, anything worth doing is worth doing properly dressed. So I head to Capizio's, the Midtown Manhattan purveyor of fine dancewear. That's where I meet my dance coach, Charles Askegaard.
Show me, what's a dance belt?
At 6'4" tall, Charles is no ordinary customer here. He's a 38-year-old principal dancer for the New York City Ballet. And like most professional dancers, he's a superb athletic specimen. Charles wants to make sure this out-of-shape 55-year-old can make it through a day of rigorous training without sustaining serious injury.
So this is a dance belt, and what's this for, Charles?
This is for safety.
Safety. So, this protects the family jewels?
Family jewels.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to need that. Looks like it's got some...
Dance belt, check. Then it's on to tights, leg warmers, and most importantly, shoes.
And there's no right and no left, right?
There's no right and no left.
Either way, like that?
Yeah.
Huh?
And so, I mean, you definitely feel the floor when you're in these.
I bet. You don't wear these around the house, do you?
Now it's time to head to Lincoln Center to put on my shoes and take my first lesson. Charles is going to try to teach me enough ballet to get through a simple 15-second routine. I also hope to gain an appreciation for an art form that a lot of my friends teased me for trying. So first, a little stretching. Try to guess who's the limber one here.
God. So what do we start with, Charles?
We're going to start with the first position.
Okay.
Heels together, toes out to the side. Yep. Good. Perfect, Harry. It's good. And then we'll start with the plie. Good. And another plie. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go all the way down. That's grand plie.
Ooh. That takes a little getting used to, that grand plie, doesn't it?
The next thing we do is a tendu.
The tendu is a move that loosens up the hips.
That's tendu.
It's not too hard. You just hold the bar and swing your leg around to key positions.
And then we do to the side.
But Charles says these moves are just a small part of the overall equation.
Take that to the other end of the last part of class, where you're doing jumps, and that's all the same thing.
So it's just these are building blocks for all the movements that we're going to do all day.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Charles tells me it's time for class. I'm going to join about 50 other dancers.
I'm really going to be a fish out of water here, huh?
I think you'll be fine.
Right. They won't, make fun of me, will they?
Only after you're gone.
Only after I'm gone. I've experienced few moments as intimidating as walking into a brightly lit hall filled with professional ballet dancers. Everywhere I turn, impossibly fit bodies bend like pretzels. The youthful energy is palpable, and the looks I get could kill, or at least seriously maim. We start with the very moves I just learned, the 5 positions, a pack of pliés, and a slew of tendus. I try to follow along, but I'm clearly out of my element. Oxygen, that is. I begin to heat up. Maybe it will help if I take off my sweatshirt.
Really, my assessment here, sore, waist down, embarrassed from the waist up, yeah.
I look to ballerina Gina Paskogan for encouragement.
How do you think I'm doing out there so far?
Doing great.
No, come on, I'm doing lousy. You think so?
Oh, no, I mean...
I haven't fallen down yet.
No, see?
Yeah,
and if you fall down, the floor catches you.
The floor catches you.
That's reassuring, but things get even worse when I'm out on the floor. The moves get tougher and I feel more ridiculous. But check out Charles. Like a true pro, he makes it look easy. There are French terms for all these spins, but this old body will never really know what they mean. Finally, after a full day's prep, the moment of truth arrives. I'm ready to perform. This is my brave ballerina.
And what are you supposed to do?
I'm a little scared of you.
Well, I don't blame you.
Her name is Jennifer Ringer. The fact that she's agreed to do this is a miracle. She's slated to perform the same evening with Charles in a ballet called Intermezzo. Jennifer and I will perform a segment from Act 2 of Swan Lake. Charles walks me through the scene's choreography.
Pick her arms up. And help her up on point.
Warning, what you're about to watch is not pretty, although the ballerina sure is. Viewer discretion is advised. The music comes up. Jennifer is a sleeping swan. I'm the handsome prince who raises her on point. First comes a pirouette. Then an arabesque. A walk away. Then a promenade. And finally, a lift that expresses our love. Talk about Beauty and the Beast. I feel blessed that such a graceful swan hugs a blue-bellied whale like me.
I got teased a lot when I said I was going to do this, but now I found out how hard it really is to dance. I challenge anybody to step into my ballet shoes.
George Balanchine would have been proud of you.
I'm Harry Hurt III for the New York Times.